I resimulated all of Roman Reigns' WrestleMania matches, from his first feud with The Shield to the latest one as the Tribal Chief. Before we can get to the present and future, we have to go back to the past for his first ever WrestleMania match, and it starts in 2012. The Shield debuted at the 2012 Survivor Series. Their first match is against Team Hell No and Ryback, which they win. The Shield then beat up The Rock, and it looks like they're aligned with CM Punk, but that's just a false flag. The Shield then defeats Cena, Ryback, and Sheamus at Elimination Chamber, and then another ragtag team of wrestlers decides to fight The Shield, this one being The Big Show, Sheamus, and Orton. So let's get this fight started. For some reason in this match, the AI were incredibly stupid and unbelievable. Look at this. I'll just show some of those clips. Look at this. Yeah. So they were really dumb. But there was one smart thing that the AI did. Seth Rollins took out both Sheamus and Randy Orton, then ran back into the ring and curb stomped the Big Show, leading to Seth Rollins getting the pin. So he preemptively took out Sheamus and Randy Orton so he could pin the Big Show in the ring. Genius move by the architect of the Shield. At the beginning of 2014, the Shield are still with the Authority. Roman Reigns makes it to the final two of the Royal Rumble before losing to Batista, and then the Shield move into a feud with the Wyatt family. Unfortunately for them, they lose the match, but then the Shield do a face turn and turn on the Authority. So then they decide to fight the Authority's corporate stooges, Kane and the New Age Outlaws at WrestleMania 30. So this match, I decided to make a 6-way tornado because the last one, 6-man tag, was a complete mess and the AI were dumb. It was worse. This was even worse. So I'm just going to skip this entire match because it's not really interesting. And we'll just, get to the end of this match. So take it away. Roll up, Roman! No! Roman! No! Are you kidding me? He threw! So yeah, the Shield lost because Roman Reigns forgot how to break up a pinfall. What an ending. He returned to TLC to help John Cena win against Seth Rollins. He won Superstar of the Year somehow. And then at the beginning of the year, let's just say things weren't doing so hot for our big dog.
Full of suffering, succotash, son!
Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble, and let's just say fans are not happy. He loses his first singles match at the Big Show on Raw, which is cool. But then the WWE decides to put the fan favorite Daniel Bryan versus the corporate stooge Roman Reigns for who gets to fight at Mania. Roman Reigns wins. So then it's set for Brock Lesnar to fight Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 31 with the greatest angle to close a Raw before Mania. The first attempt at this match ended in the worst way possible. Just play the clip. Oh my god, no. Not this way. No. Come on, no. No. No! So yeah, we restarted it because countouts aren't allowed on these videos. So the real match. Brock tries to get Roman on his shoulders, but Roman wiggles out of it and STOs him down. A Kimura lock attempt fails by Lesnar and Roman nails a Superman punch for a kickout. Brock yeets him across the ring and then Kimuras him for a second time. Roman wiggles out of this again. Both guys go to the outside and Paul Heyman decides to interfere, which leads to him getting ejected. Goodbye, Paul. We'll see you at the next WrestleManias. Next 8 WrestleManias. A big clothesline by Brock and a Brock lock leads to Roman tapping out. Brock Lesnar retains his championship at WrestleMania 31 with no cash-in in sight. Now, obviously, in real life, Seth Rollins cashes in the Money in the Bank and wins the title. Roman Reigns walks home sad, and Brock Lesnar has no belt. It looks like Roman's going to join the Authority, but he declines, and Sheamus decides to join them and cash in his Money in the Bank. Then Roman wins on a random Raw. The Authority then makes the Royal Rumble for the championship rather than for a spot. Triple H then returns at number 30, eliminates Roman, and then wins the championship. And then Reigns had to fight Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose in a triple threat to determine who would get the title shot. Roman obviously wins. And then Roman needs to overcome the Authority because they don't want him to be champion, which is a load of horseradish, but you know what? Fine, whatever. Just get your match. Roman starts off with a roll-through powerbomb and suplexes Triple H across the ring. Roman has issues leaving the ring, and Triple H wrestles back control because of it. Roman then rebounds and lands a Superman punch to a champion for a 2 count. A power slam is countered by Triple H, and the two have a strike off. A headbutt by Roman Reigns leads to a spear, and Triple H somehow survives it. Triple H then flapjacks Roman Reigns, and Roman rolls out. Roman baits him in and hits a roll-through powerbomb, grabs Triple H, throws him back in the ring, sets him up for a spear, and hits it. Roman Reigns pins him for the win, and Roman Reigns becomes the WWE Champion. And this obviously happens in real life too, unfortunately. Except it was a lot worse, because it sucked. Fuck this show. This show fucking sucked. Roman got a title shot for the Universal title at the Royal Rumble, which he lost. And then he decided to enter the Royal Rumble at number 30. And this was still during the time period where everyone hated Roman Reigns, so this was not good. Then Roman eliminated The Undertaker, which then set up his Mania match. He didn't win the match, but he's got a match with The Undertaker. Roman says, "This is my yard now," and the match is set. That's it. That's literally it. They're fighting for control of the yard. I wonder who came up with the main event with the story this ass. Like, this is literally the whole wiki page on the main event of WrestleMania 33. So, Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. No DQ. Let's just jump in. Roman Reigns starts off with a big boot, but Taker punches him in the face and clubs him down. Taker goes for a clothesline, but gets kicked in the face by Roman. Taker then drops him on the top rope and locks on a dragon sleeper. Roman gets out of it and Superman punches down the dead man. Roman Reigns grabs a chair and Taker runs away because he's a bitch. Taker then throws Roman back into the ring and grabs a sledgehammer and pounds it into Roman's gut. Roman spears Taker out of nowhere and gets a close 2 count. Then Undertaker has to do a possum pin to roll up Roman, but it doesn't work out. Roman takes a lap around the ring and both men get back in the ring. Another Superman punch and another spear ends the dead man and puts him down. Roman Reigns wins and retains his champion. Wait, he didn't. Roman Reigns beats the dead man and now it's his yard. Roman Reigns loses the Rumble again, but then he wins the first and only 7-man Elimination Chamber to become the #1 contender. Roman wants to win the Universal title so that Raw has a full-time champion because part-timers are bad. Oh, really, Roman? Huh, interesting. Roman criticized Lesnar for not showing up and said Vince sucked, so he got suspended. Reigns then showed up anyways and got handcuffed, which of course Lesnar comes out and beats him up. Heyman then says if Brock loses, he won't resign and is gone from WWE forever. The match that no one wants, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 34 for the Universal Championship. Brock punches Roman in the gut and locks on a leg lock, but Roman gets out of that. And then Lesnar decides to take him to Suplex City and then puts Roman in the Kimura for Roman to roll out of. Brock somehow does a tornado DDT. Cool. Roman falls for a falling net breaker and connects with a spear, but Brock kicks out of it. I made a call during the recording about this match that really set the tone for the end of it, so let's just play the clip. You gotta watch out for that devilish Paul Heyman on the outside. And then it came true because Paul Heyman interferes on behalf of his agent. It doesn't help much and Roman gets out of an armbar. Roman goes for another spear but Brock gets a knee up, calls for the end, F5s Reigns down, kick out by Reigns. A ref bump ensues and she's down for a few. Roman dives onto Lesnar and Paul interferes again to lead Lesnar to release suplex Roman down. Paul interferes a third time and Brock lands another suplex to get the pin and the win. Brock Lesnar retains the Universal Championship, thank God, because this match was depressing to watch. This match in real life was absolutely painful because I knew they were going to stretch this storyline out as long as possible. He finally won the big one at SummerSlam, winning the Universal title. 2 months later, he relinquishes the title after revealing his leukemia has come back. Roman makes his return in February of 2019 and is now in remission. Yay! Drew McIntyre then targets Roman by taking out him and the Shield. McIntyre says he destroyed the Shield and brought up Roman Reigns' leukemia and his family, so now it's personal and the match is made for WrestleMania. Not a great build, but I guess it's something. So, Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre, WrestleMania 35. Roman starts the match off with a big clothesline and Drew then hits a black hole slam. Drew McIntyre locks on a Kimura lock, but Roman gets out of it and kicks him straight in the face. Drew McIntyre tries to run, but Roman's here to get you and throws him across the ring. Drew McIntyre is dazed and Roman just stares at him until Drew comes back to life and attacks him. Roman with the roll through powerbomb and it looks like Roman's going to dive, but he gets cold feet at the last second. Drew's back in and gets Superman punched and speared for a 2 count. Drew McIntyre yeets Roman Reigns. It looks for a Claymore, but he decides not to. Roman then stops a mud hole into Drew's chest, and he wins off that. Okay, sure, whatever, Roman. Roman Reigns loses another Royal Rumble, which, I don't know why he's still in these matches. He never wins them. The Fiend fights Bill Goldberg at Saudi Showdown, and well, you know what happens. This sets up Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. Spear versus spear. How exciting. But then, everything changes as the COVID-19 pandemic appears and ruins everything. Roman pulls out of the show due to the virus, and Goldberg instead has to defend against Strowman. So this match never happened, which thank Christ, because this main eventing WrestleMania 36 would have been terrible. For shits and giggles, we decided to simulate the match between Goldberg and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 36 for the title, and Roman Reigns ended up winning the match, which is very unsurprising, but hey, the big dog has captured the title once again. Roman Reigns returned and won the Universal Championship, becoming the tribal chief and leading a stable called the Bloodline. Edge then wins the Royal Rumble and looks to win the world title that he never lost. He has 3 choices, but decides to choose Roman Reigns as his opponent. Bryan gets screwed out of his title shot by Roman as Roman does some fuckery to make his match as easy as possible. So Daniel Bryan gets a rematch at Fastlane and Edge is the enforcer. A ref bump ensues and Bryan makes Roman tap out, but Edge interferes and helps Roman retain. Because of this, Bryan is added to the main event, making it a triple threat match at WrestleMania. So, Roman Reigns defends against Edge and Daniel Bryan for the Universal Championship. Edge and Daniel start to fight each other, but then Roman decides he wants to make it a 3-way. What? Roman then grabs a sledgehammer and pounds Bryan with it. Edge grabs a table and gets Samoan dropped on it. Edge counters DDT, and here's a pro tip about tables. If you can't set them up, you can't put someone through it. The guys have issues using the sledgehammer till Roman decides to pummel Bryan again. Roman then locks on a guillotine chokehold, but it's broken up by Edge. Roman flapjacks Bryan and spears him. Bryan kicks out. Roman then spears Edge, but he kicks out too. Roman Reigns pummels Bryan even more with the sledgehammer, and Bryan's not going to feel so good after this match. Edge does a Canadian Destroyer, but no pin by him. I have another call that's absolutely incredible, so let's take it away. Edge is edging. Oh my god. Yeah. Edge then spears Bryan and takes down Roman, but doesn't go for a pin for some reason. So then Roman Uranagis Bryan and pins him for the win. Roman Reigns retains his championship, except without stacking the guys on top of each other, which looked Omega based and cool. This is kind of a doozy. Originally, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar was supposed to happen at day 1, but Roman got COVID and he pulled out of the show. Brock was put in the WWE title match and he won the freaking WWE Championship. Roman Reigns wins his title match at the Rumble by disqualification and then interferes in the WWE title match to screw Lesnar out of his. Paul Heyman then turns his back on Lesnar, fully aligning with the tribal chief. Brock Lesnar then wins the Rumble in the main event to fight Roman at WrestleMania 38. Brock then enters the Elimination Chamber match as a replacement for Lashley and he wins the WWE Championship. So then it's decided that Reigns and Lesnar will fight in a title unification match. So the winner becomes the new undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Roman clotheslines Brock Lesnar down and stomps on his fingers, the horror of being your fingers stomped on. Roman punches Lesnar and deadlift powerbombs him down. Roman already hits a spear right out of the gate, but doesn't get the W because it's too early. Brock sends Roman to Suplex City again and Kimura's him, but of course it doesn't work. Roman then locks on a cravat, but Lesnar punches his way out of it. Roman Reigns then gets suplexed and Heyman distracts Lesnar. Roman drops him on the top rope and nails a spear for a 2, so then Roman just decides to go into the corner for a Superman punch and hits it for the 3. Roman Reigns is the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion. Whee! At this point, the Bloodline storyline has completely taken over WWE television and it's become one of the biggest things in all of wrestling, if not. Cody Rhodes then wins the Royal Rumble, guaranteeing a match with the undisputed champion at WrestleMania 39. Meanwhile, Roman is dealing with issues in the Bloodline and his family, as the honorary Sami Zayn betrays them at the Rumble. Roman deals with Sami at the Elimination Chamber, and Cody is on a quest to finish his story by becoming WWE Champion, the title that has eluded his father his entire career. It's a battle of wrestling families, Roman Reigns of the Anoa'i versus Cody Rhodes of the Rhodes family. So, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Undisputed Universal Championship. Roman fails at a falling neckbreaker and gets kicked in the head. Roman returns the favor, and Solo is in front of the shot. Good job, Solo. Cody then gets a figure 4 locked in, but it doesn't work out. Bum-ass Solo Sikoa removes the turnbuckle pad, and then Paul tries to interfere too. Roman throws Cody into the exposed seal, so actually Solo did something good for once. Cody then rolls out, but Solo grabs Cody, which should have been a DQ, but what do I know about wrestling? Roman goes for a Superman punch, but Cody dodges it and then does a springboard dropkick. Cody goes for a cover, and Solo and Paul stomp on the ground simultaneously to break the count. Paul then gets thrown into the ring by Solo Sikoa, and Paul gets out like nothing happened. Oh, they're still friends. Cody with the crossroads, but he doesn't get the 3. Solo gets on the apron, distracts Cody by yelling at him, and then Roman guillotines Cody Rhodes and makes him submit. Roman Reigns retains again. Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble again and wants Roman by pointing at him that I'm going to fight you at WrestleMania 40. However, The Rock returns, and Cody stupidly gives up his match with Roman to The Rock so Rock can beat Roman and take everything away from him. Absolutely horrible logic. But Rock versus Roman at Mania 40 seems inevitable. Cody then realizes this is stupid and dumb and decides to plant his feet and challenge Roman Reigns for the championship. The Rock then turns heel by balking at this idea, and The Rock joins the Bloodline, becoming the final boss. Rock and Roman want a tag match with Cody Rhodes, so Cody enlists his longtime rival and Seth Rollins to team up with him on night 1. Seth agrees and the match is set with high stakes. If Cody and Seth win, then the Bloodline is banned. If Rock and Roman win, then it's Bloodline rules for the title match on night 2. So here we go, Rock, Roman, Cody, Seth, tag match, here we go. Rollins starts off with a roll through super kick, but Reigns clotheslines him down. Cody tags in, and Cody and Seth do a tag combo. Then the final boss tags in and gets back on the apron. Cody gets on the apron too, and a chair is thrown to the ring. Cody then combos down The Rock. Rock does a reverse Alabama slam, but so then Cody hits a normal Alabama slam. Rock tags out and Samoan drop by Roman Reigns. Rollins is back in and kicks Roman in the mush to only then get Superman punched for a 2. Roman goes for a spear, but it's countered, and then Rollins takes down Roman with an elbow and a side moonsault. Cody's back in and punches The Rock off the apron because why not, and disaster kicks Roman Reigns. Rollins and Rock are back in, and a curb stomp by Rollins gets a close 2 count. Rock debuts the final boss slam. I forgot to change his moveset, sorry. And Rollins breaks it up. Rollins and Reigns are back, and Rollins goes to the top rope to get knocked off, but Seth just stares at Dwayne for some reason and always gets knocked off and misses an axe handle. Rock gets kicked in the head, and Rollins gets distracted by Heyman, and Seth goes superplex down. Cody and Roman are back in, and Roman slips on a banana peel, so Cody lands another disaster kick. Rock's in, and Cody goes for a pedigree that's blocked. Reigns and Rollins then tag out, and Roman spears Rollins for a 2. Seth curb stomps Roman Reigns, and Paul saves the match via another distraction. Roman's back up and stares at Cody, so then Seth grabs him, buckle bombs him into the corner for the 3. Seth and Cody win! No Bloodline rules, wee-hee! Of course that doesn't happen in real life, because why would it? That doesn't make a good story. Now in real life, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins lose, so that means the main event of night 2 is a Bloodline rules match, anything goes. But this is it, the climax. Roman Reigns defends against Cody Rhodes for the 2nd time. So here we go. Roman starts off with a big boot and locks on a karate for a failed submission attempt. Cody then chops down Roman and goes for a pin, which fails. Cody takes Roman down, but Roman rolls up Cody for a pin that doesn't work. Cody suplexes Roman, and Paul's removing another turnbuckle pad, because then Paul distracts Cody and Roman slams Cody down. Cody recovers and crossroads Roman for a 2 count. Roman Reigns spears Cody Rhodes, but it doesn't finish the job. And then Roman gets kneed in the gut by Cody Rhodes, and another crossroads ends the match. Cody Rhodes finishes his story. Woohoo! Congratulations to Cody Rhodes. So that's it. Cody Rhodes finished his story, and Roman Reigns finally loses the championship. What now? Well, we decided just for fun to predict WrestleMania 41's Road to WrestleMania for our tribal chief. Roman Reigns returns at SummerSlam 2024, costing Solo the WWE Championship. Solo and Roman then feud throughout the remainder of the year. Roman becomes a babyface once again, though this one actually works out this time. Solo's bloodline will then fight Roman's team of his own bloodline at Survivor Series. Roman Reigns ending their feud for now. Next year, The Rock returns, and he's back for the Mania match that was supposed to happen a year prior between Roman Reigns and The Rock. And this match is to determine who truly is the head of the table in this family. It is the climax and the finale to the Bloodline storyline. WrestleMania 41, the biggest WrestleMania match in history. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief excommunicated from the Bloodline, versus The Rock, the High Chief of the Bloodline. And after simulating this match, in the end, Roman Reigns ends up defeating The Rock, solidifying his status as the tribal chief, the head of the table, and the greatest of all time. Well, there you go. That's WrestleMania 41 for you, so now you don't have to watch it.